Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. I guess in this world, what goes around definitely comes around. We are still on the issue of David Umahi, the defected governor from APC to PDP, from PDP rather to APC, who happened to be the governor of Ebonyi State. A lot has happened, a lot is still happening in that state. Well, as we speak, Governor David Umahi is at it again. It looks like one of his pastime work right now is to be sacking a lot of his aides. He's sacked one, and one of them had said to open up while he was sacked, and it collaborate, or rather it looks so similar. But the same reason why, one of the major reasons why David Umahi left PDP, I guess it's a case of payback time, would I say that? And the fact that the other Igbo politicians and strong council members have decided to tell David Umahi and Nigerians as a whole the value of David Umahi to everyone. Let's but before we go into the full news proper, like it, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Well, this is a 2-in-1 news as Governor David Umahi, or rather Governor David Umahi of Ebonyi State has continued his sacking spree as he's on Thursday removed his technical assistant on media, Godfrey Chikwere, from office. PhD secretary to the state government coordinating commissioner said Chikwere was sacked in order to enhance service delivery. According to the statement, the affected former office holder is to hand over all government properties in his possession to the secretary to the state government and coordinating commissioner before the close of work as at 3rd December 2020. Please ensure strict adherence to the directive. However, the former technical assistant Godfrey Chikwere said he was sacked because he refused to insult elders and equally discouraged others from doing so on Facebook. He, however, noted that he knew that he would soon be sacked from office. He further thanked Governor Umahi and asked for God's blessings upon him for the opportunity to serve the state. What a humble man, I must say. He said, "Thank you, Your Excellency, for I knew this would come. I thank you for the love. Thank you for all our jokes and your sweet accordance towards me. You never hated me and I knew it. This removal to me shows that before I jump, I must bend. For those that loves me, His Excellency did not remove me but pressure too. He loves me and I love him. Reasons for my removal," he stated them. So 1, you are too close to NAS members, especially Senator Ogba. That's one of the reasons why he was removed. Number 2, you refuse to insult elders and you discourage others from doing so on your social media handle. I was removed for those for who I am and what I stand for. Your Excellency, may your future shine brighter. Thank you for setting me on a higher ground. To my admirers, His Excellency needs our prayers, and that is what I owe him. The end justifies the means. I am living the standard of my upbringing and have lost absolutely nothing. Don't forget that David Umahi, the governor of Ebonyi State, has said that one of the reasons why he left PDP was because he has refused to insult the President Muhammadu Buhari, just as other governors were doing so. So since he refused to insult the president, it was assumed that he was a mole, and he couldn't imagine himself insulting the president, that he's a good man. The same thing just played out right now. His aide was removed on the grounds that he has refused to insult those who were against the government of Ebonyi State. Wow. Come on, it is so unpredictable. But let's find out what a former People's Democratic Party PDP presidential running mate Peter Obi has said. He said, look, the defection of Governor David Umahi to the All Progressive Congress APC. So Obi, who is also a former governor of Anambra State, insisted that Umahi's defection has no economic value to the average Nigerian. Speaking on Arise television, Obi wondered how many lives Umahi has impacted upon economically amid his defection, calling on Nigerians not to be distracted by Umahi's defection. He said, how many people have been pulled out of poverty by Umahi's defection? Will Nigeria exit recession because Umahi led PDP? Of course not. What economic value does Umahi's defection to APC have on the average Nigerian on the street who is struggling to put food on their table? None. We must not be distracted by political movement at this time. Anyone who is free or anyone is free to belong to any political party. Our common focus should be saving our economy and making our governance fruitful and productive. Umahi had recently defected from PDP to APC. He had explained that his defection was due to PDP's alleged marginalization of the Southeast. Well, these are one of the reasons why he defected, and it's amazing that another former governor and former running mate, vice president running mate of Atiku on the platform of PDP is calling him out and said, your defection has no economic value to the average Nigerian. Everybody's free to defect, but let Nigerians not get distracted over the important issues that is trending right now. But of course, I'm going to take one or two comments on what Nigerians have said concerning this matter. Don't forget that all of them are all politicians, man. Whether ABGA, PDP, APC, AAC, whatever name they call themselves, they are still politicians. We are still feeling the effect of what they have been doing in Nigeria. The economy is bleeding over this whole matter. But let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this matter. Very quickly, this one here says, of what value was Peter Obi's defection from ABGA, APGA to PDP to Nigerian economy? Wow, that is sarcasm. So I say, come on, Peter. All of you politicians are selfish. It's never about Nigeria or Nigerians. Let's not pretend by playing to the gallery. This one here is saying, his defection is better for Southeast. Why? Because PDP will zone her ticket to the north and are most likely person to run as vice president on that ticket is Wike. APC, on the other hand, is most likely to zone her a presidential ticket to the south, which Umahi can try his luck. In case zoning fails, Umahi performed and may likely get a vice on that ticket. Political pundit analyzing the situation. This one here is saying, typical Igbo man against another Igbo man. I guess they are very liberal people. But let's continue. This one here is saying, I don't understand Peter again. Is defection an economic instrument? Is there any part of the world or at any point in time where party defecting directly help the masses out of poverty? His defection is a message to PDP, not to Nigeria. Anyway, na family business. It is well. This one here is saying, and you still want APC to zone it to Southeast? This one here is saying, why they pay Mr. Obi? Umahi has the right to join any political party of his choice. Wow. That's quite strong. Well, let's find out what other Nigerians are saying concerning why David Umahi sacked his aide. This one here says, I still do not trust him. This one here says, this Umahi matter these days, they turn my belly. Make we talk about them again, I beg. This one here is saying, you are still doing eye service so that the governor can reverse the sack. He will not, because the truth of the matter is there are a lot on ground. This one here is saying, Umahi has lost it, dead on arrival. Peter Obi remains the only sellable presidential material from Southeast. Wow. This one here is saying, no wahala, give him PDP ticket, let the man do his own thing. Now, why castigate Umahi for a simple defection, which is common within politicians? Now, populists go get sense last. This one here is saying, I have never hidden my admiration for Obi, but put him on the ballot, I will vote him any day, anytime. Well, in the days of Peter Obi, everybody, even a lot of Anambra people will attest to it, that they say he was so stingy that even his aide himself, he cut out governance. And these are the kind of people we need during this recession. But then everything will play out on the field of election. We need to survive to 2023 first before we begin to talk about the elections that will take place in 2023. That's how we're going to wrap it up. What's your take on what is going on between David Umahi and his aides and other Igbo governors?